Yo!
ありがとうございます、ジン様。
But again, this is all part of her self-defense, self-protection mechanism out of her trauma, hypervigilance. She knows her place, almost too acutely so. Hello friends, my name is Benoit Kim, a licensed psychotherapist and your favorite yapper. Welcome back. I cannot wait till Jinshi acting as a moon fairy based on what's been suggested in the last week's episode. Assassination Zero, Samsonian Helixi, Jenny Shimaru, and Roxy Love are the founding tier sponsors of my video. Thank you guys so much. And shout out to every single patron and YouTube family members. You guys are the best. Sit back and I hope you enjoy. Let's see how Jinshi's heavenly beauty stuns those envoys from the foreign lands.
噂というのは尾ひれがつくものである。広く遠くへ伝わるほど事実とは。
We're starting off deep. The rumors tend to take on their own life form as they go on. Rumors or Apothecary's Diaries. What are rumors? False perceptions, false narratives about something else. But don't we all create self-rumors all the time? How we feel worthless, we are useless, we are unlikable, we are unlovable. Those are all rumors. But instead of spreading rumors with other people, how many of us spread those internal rumors about ourselves by beating ourselves down over and over again? Please listen up. Life in itself is already plenty beating us up already. Life is already beating many of us up with trauma, circumstances, hardships already. So why are we beating ourselves up in addition to that? Why are we berating ourselves with whatever false rumors we say about ourselves? So yes, we need to check ourselves. We need to interrupt these rumors, these patterns, so we do not become the rumors themselves and we do not believe these false narratives over time. Because for better or worse, we become what we repeat over time. The stories we tell about ourselves, about others, for better or worse.
伝承や神話の類も似たようなものなのかもしれないな。
I feel like that was a crazy foreshadowing of what's to ensue in this episode. Sometimes rumors become completely, entirely different. But again, my question stays the same. What is the true intention behind these envoys and all these gifts? The fancy mirrors, the caravan, and all that. And yes, I know caravan is an annual event, but it is sus that this year it was the largest caravan yet. Because remember, anything that interrupts the pattern suggests there's something there. Episode 29, Moon Fairy in Chinese or kanji, 第29话, 乌耶镜. It literally means moon fairy. So this is probably one of the most accurate direct translation to date.
行ってきます。行ってらっしゃい。高級の北側にある荒れた桃園。近くには古い廟のような建物。そして池。昔この辺りに他の民族が住んでいたそうで、残された建物や外壁、地下水路は今もそのまま利用されているという。誰だ？シスイ。シーシェ。正解。声でバレちゃった？この人な。
So the way to pronounce Shishui could be like Shi Sui or Shi Sui. And again, I don't know the exact kanji, so I don't know what her name means. But I love this new addition of this character. Sure, she's a side character, but her fanatic nature, her obsession over insects, maybe come close to our dear Mamo's obsession. So I love this new bubbly, extremely extroverted, this life of the party type of character. I'm glad there's two freaky natures in the show, not just Mama, because I'm sure she's been feeling lonely being the only obsessive one, but now she's not alone. Yes.
なんでこんなところに？
私はちょっとよ。
Oh, look at those plum peaches in the back.
つまみ食い？
違うけど。これこれ。
Caterpillar. I called it. Literally, as I said, freak nature. And of course, I say that out of endearment. Obviously, they're not freaks, but I guess not socially normalized behavior, I guess, since not every girl likes caterpillars and insects. But look at Shisui's obsession and her absolute fondness over insects. The same reaction and attitude with our cat, Mao Mao.
普通これ嫌がらせに取られるからやらない方がいい。
This would typically be considered as harassment. Like, really, Mama? This is where you draw the lines? Let's not forget, you literally got scolded by Jinshi because of Lady Shin's grievances that she filed against you from you sniffing around palaces. This is where you draw the line, Mama? Really? Harassment?
なんでこんなに可愛いのに。なんでしか見たことない虫がいっぱい。この虫もここに来て初めて見たもん。
そうなんだ。
Those are huge!
ってうまく繁殖したのだろう。
Interesting.
これ蝶になるの？
蚊だよ。夜行性だから今は飛んでないけど、綺麗な蛾なんだ。
Oh, the glowing butterfly that we saw at the end were moths, right? But again, what kind of moths glow like this? Is this obviously it's fictional, but
ババアが踊った時にもいたのかな。
Oh, maybe that's why the drawings had those lights, glowing bubbles even in that paint because of these glowing firefly-like moths. Really made Pimp Grandma seem like she was a moon fairy, dancing under the moon like a fairy with these glowing lights aura around her.
夜見においでよ。月明かりにふわふわ輝いて、
That's
桃
cool.
源郷にでも迷い込んだ気分になるんだから。
そんな大げさな。月明かりに輝いて、この蛾って羽化したらすぐ交尾する？
するんじゃない？成虫になったらご飯食べられなくてすぐ死んじゃうらしいから。
ねえ、
Cool
この
insects
蛾の
lesson.
雌雄の区別ってできる？
大体ならできると思うけど。
シスイ、手伝ってもらいたいことがある。これはいけるかもしれない。
Look at that smirk.
悪いこと。
I love Mama's phonetic math scientist. That sinister smile comes out.
Bitch.
You know she's plotting something. And she gets so excited over her own master plan. I love it. For a Mao, there's always an audience of one. As long as she's entertained and intellectually stimulated, who cares, right? I respect that. Very excited to see what's going to happen in this episode. Oh, they're going to replicate the Moon Fairy experience with those glowing moths. That's cool. Wow. Of course it's full moon, or was that
特
planned?
使を招いての宴が催された。50年前、月の精が現れたという北の庭園で。
Very cool.
本来男子禁制の宮だが、特例で男性管理も入園が許可され、上級妃たちも参加することになった。
Wow.
出席者は馬車の中から宴を楽しむ。
This is like watching movies on like those movie nights from a parking lot. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's usually massive projectors or screens, and it's like picnic and movie night, except movies from your car. I forgot the actual term, but this is very similar vibe.
特使を見せ物にしないという配慮でもあるが。
They look the same. They're cousins? Why are they still similar?
美人だな。やはり下手な役者は当てられない。よほど自信があるのだろう。何よりおとなしそうな奥の美女はともかく、手前の美女は自分が誰よりも美しいという自信にあふれている。異国から来た2人の美人特使が上級妃に張り合える美しさなのは間違いないな。
I love Mama's conjecture and psychoanalysis about those envoys that she knows nothing about. Mama, what happened to what your father Luomen said? Do not speak on conjecture. I guess she's not speaking out loud, just her internal thoughts. Also, one more thing. The actual significance of her analyzing envoys from afar is actually a depiction of her hypervigilance and her survival instincts. She's been taught and conditioned since she was a child, growing up in the red light district, to read the room, read people. Look out for behavior signaling, which is a concept I shared last episode. Why? Because in her mind, due to the traumatic upbringing, feeling powerless and helpless for a little girl like her, she had to learn to read behaviors to prevent kidnapping. Although ironically, she did get kidnapped, which started this entire the series from season 1. So even her, I guess reflexively or instinctively learning to read behaviors based on what they look like, the way they're sitting, analyzing people, is actually a portrayal of her trauma and her survival instincts.
いつもより演奏も演目も派手
I
だ。
love Chinese
特使に合わせてるんだろう。
music.
でも
They do look alike, for real.
同じ祖父を持ついとこだと聞いたが双子みたいだ。
Yes.
あの二人だろうな。
Oh. Oh. What does this mean? Mid-performance? Kind of rude. What's she doing?
ごきげんよう。なんてもう少し近くでお話をしたいです。
Yo! I knew it! I know they're not the new upper rank concubine, but is this their true intention? It can't be, right? Because the writers are so good at misdirections. But at least on the surface, it seems like the true agenda of requesting to see Moon Fairy maybe is to show the Emperor that, hey, despite the rumors of these world-renowned Moon Fairy from 50 years ago, we are the true heavenly beauty. And no one deserves you, Emperor, the king, the sky of the Chinese dynasty, than us. Let us join your royal palace. Let's get married through this political business alliance. That's what she's saying, that, hey, such a beautiful night, such a special occasion. Why are we sitting so far away from each other? Let's be more intimate. This is extremely audacious because one, she interrupted the mid-performance, which is very disrespectful in Chinese culture. And second, without the emperor's summon, because remember, no one could approach the emperor for assassination safety measures, and emperor has to summon you. So without emperor's summon, no one dares to come forward. Doesn't matter if you're the ambassador, envoy, doesn't matter. Just like the presidents of the United States, you can't just approach the presidents. There's secret services, there's all these procedures. Yet here she is, the confident one, based on Mao Mao's analysis. She approached emperor without his summon. What does she really want? I think she wants to become a part of the royal palace and become the center of this political alliance, much more than just an envoy. Interesting.
今日王帝様はご欠席とか。
Jinshi.
ぜひ
Li Hua. You see that? Hongyang and everyone, they're all like frowning because, again, culturally, this is extremely taboo and frowned upon. But I'm guessing the emperor is giving her a pass because she's a foreigner, right? So she's not acclimated or accustomed to the cultural norm and practices of China. That's why she's getting a freebie or exception. But you see everyone else's face, they're like, how dare she? What is she doing?
怖いな。
She's defying cultural norms.
特使の本当の目的は、
Yeah.
皇帝とその弟
Wow.
を受け、婚姻関係を結びたいという政治的思い
Sorry, Mama. I beat you to that, but yes, I agree. So far.
Hey! You gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
だろう。
もしよろしければ。あ
Oh. Yes. Very disrespectful.
失礼しました。
You see how the emperor's face is covered up with the blinders? Why? How dare a man or human look up at the heavens? Because that's what the emperor is, heavens. That's what I mean. No one can dare to approach him without his summon. Let's see what the real intentions are. Wow, dude, Yo, Hongyang's pissed!
なんとかなった。そもそもあの二人は
That's also a similar tactic that Luo Lan's dad did, Shisho, right? That is a psychological flex. In front of all the upper rank concubines and high-ranking officers, that one of the envoys, the confident one, she's putting her foot down. She's flexing her dominance and she's like, hey, acknowledge my presence. Here I am. Every one of you guys, aka concubines, should be threatened by my beauty, my audacity, my confidence. Blue eyes, blonde hair, whatever it is. That is a psychological flex. Very tactical. It's not a careless decision. Because to be an envoy, aka like an ambassador, foreign ambassador, you're not dumb. You're not airheaded. Everything is deeply calculated through tremendous calculus, just like the political arena that the royal palace is. So all these seemingly innocuous behaviors have deeper intention.
夫が見たという絶世の美女になど興味がないのかもしれない。いるのだ。
That's what I said.
この文では四夫人に鏡を送ったのも
Wow.
なのかも。
Yo. It's like, hey, with these pristine, world-class quality mirrors, look at yourself and then look at me. Look at us. What a flex, dude. Love the
私の仕
tension.
事は二人に月の精を見せることだ。
Again, Mama is disengaging to as a self-preservation.
そうですが、どうでしょうか。
Jinshi, let's
でき
go.
るだけのことはやりました。
I hope she's doing well.
まあ、そういう反応になるわな。
Why? Heavenly beauty? Stunning?
では、行きましょうか。
Absolute beaut? Yes, Jinshi, let's go!
踊りは大したことなかったわね、アイリーン。
Eileen, interesting name.
四夫人とやらもミスに隠れたまま。アイラ、ここで話すことではないわ。終わってから部屋で話しましょう。
People are listening.
すぐに皇帝から声がかかるかもしれないわよ。
Damn, she is cocky, huh? Oh, here we go. Moon Fairy. Yo! Yo, goosebumps. I am deceased. Oh. Ah. Whoa. This is amazing. Yes. Wow, Jinshi. I didn't know you had this in you, yo. Who taught you your dance moves? Did you YouTube this? Wow, that's amazing. Yo. They're stunts. Yeah, take that, Eileen. Wow. Yo. Of course, wind blows at the most crucial moment. Wow, wow, wow.
Diana.
Moon Fairy?
発音には自信がなかったけど、通じたみたいだ。
Is Diana the name of Moon Fairy, like a moon goddess? Interesting. That's a very Western name.
ある
Yeah.
月の女神の名が。
Makes sense.
うまくいったようで。
ええ、思った通りの演出になったと思います。暗闇の中で黒い布を何より
Ah.
その画が決め手です。
Oh, sick.
やり手ババアの絵に描かれた淡い光の正体は、
いたずらする奴らがいたのさ。虫の死骸を
Ah.
こすりつけられてね。
But that worked.
虫の中には異性を呼ぶために匂いを発する者がいる。匂いにつられてきた
Wow.
オスが
That worked.
なん
Wow.
という偶然。手伝ってくれたシスイとシャオランにはお礼をしなくちゃな。
Shout out to insect expert.
しかし、特使だけでもすぐ飛び出せるようガオシュン様たちがそばで待機していた。
いや
みんなに見せる代物ではない。
Wow.
傾ける破壊力がある。
Truly powerful presentation enough to topple nations. Man, Jinshi's heavenly beauty. Again, is there like a live action or real life portrait of Jinshi anywhere online? I would love to just because I feel like the anime doesn't do him justice.
おい。言うとしたとは放置か。
ありがとうございます。ジン様。
So lukewarm.
ママ、対岸まで泳いでいただいて。
うまくいったのか。
He dove into the water.
ええ、特使たってのご要望に。
I agree.
あとは知らんからな。髪がまだ濡れているぞ。
Gaoshen's like, Mama, come on, can you at least dry his hair? Come on, Mama. There's only one cure for those who are love sick. Love.
自分でやればいいのに。
Yo. That was awesome. That was amazing. I loved it. Eileen shook.
ならいいわ。
Oh. Second step. What are they doing? Ah, they saw that their ploy wasn't successful. They're like, damn, if this moon fairy were real, then maybe it's not guaranteed for us to entice the emperor with their beauty. So now they're going to their level 2. I have no idea what that is. We shall see.
これから手習い所なんだ。
おう、 あれ
Nice.
無事に開設されたんだ。
Vocational training school.
記念すべき1期生になったんだ。じゃあ行ってくるね。
Aww.
頑張ってね。暇だな。翡翠宮に戻っても大した仕事はないしな。やぶ医者のところは香油の件に巻き込まれて忙しそうだし。
Oh.
あの香油の事件、完全に型がついたわけじゃない。
Ongoing
一つ
situation.
一つは微量でも組み合わせ次第で毒になりうる。そんなもん。
翡翠宮の侍女たちもだ。
Hmm.
毒になるものは処分させたが、例えばあの特使たちの手配ということは
That would be the
考えられない
most obvious
どうでしょ
possibility.
う。あったと思いますが、教授はズタボロでそれどころじゃないでしょうね。
Why did Gaoshan look away and why did he sigh with Envoy's pride being destroyed? I feel like this has to be related to the mystery, the mirror incidents that he brought about according to his acquaintances' daughters. I feel like there has to be some sort of a connection there. All right, look at the eerie similarities. The two envoys who are cousins, literally identical. They just happen to look identical with each other. And right before their appearance, Gaoshan just happened to coincidentally brought up this mystery with his consults from Mamao about the whatever twin sisters, the daughters of his acquaintances, right? Too many coincidences, too many similarities. And of course also mirror, right?
高級には4人の上級妃がいる。されるべきはローラン妃だろう。父親の師匠は先の皇帝の代から重用されていた長身だ。あまり熱量は高くなさそうだ。次に親の位が高いのはリファ妃だが、皇帝の外戚であることに起因していて、今は再び主上の寵愛を受けている。逆にここ数代でのし上がってきたリーシュ妃のしかし主上はあいにく豊満な女性が好みなので、アード王妃が去った後もお手つきになっていないという。供養妃だ。娘のリンリー姫に加え再び主上の子を身ごもっている。
I love Gyoku.
故郷である見えるが、
Wow.
土地は痩せていて決して豊かとは言えないという。玉葉妃は過去に2度毒による暗殺未遂に遭っている。
The first one, yep.
王妃の次女頭がリーシュ妃を狙って独断でやったものである。その理由は権力のためではなく、いかにも人間ら。
Yeah. That was tough.
誰だったのか。本ニャン様の睨み通りであれば、犯人は先日のキノコ事件で亡くなった中級妃だ。
I love this post-game
しかし中
analysis.
級妃はどこで毒の知識を手に入れたのだろ
Oh, Mao Mao. Respect, man. That's why you're the MC. She's looking beyond the surface of what happens, because what happens, the poisonous attempts, poison, those are the symptoms of a deeper root cause. Those are the byproduct of the mastermind's culprit's intent. So who gave him the access to the poisons? That's a callback and parallel process from season 1. The seaweed, the poisoning, the pufferfish. It's not the fact that they're poisonous. Yes, they were. But the true question is, who was behind it? And we knew that from last season, right? Sui Run, right? The nemesis in the match with Mamao's intellectual paralysis, intelligence, audacity, and all that. So,
水霊。未だ彼女の行方は分か
yep,
ってい
Sui
ない。
right, exactly.
なぜ狙ったのか。
Yeah, I wonder what she's up to.
組役がこんなこと考えて何に。
I'm just a taster. There's no need for me to worry about this. Again, her denial or her refusal to acknowledge that she's much more than that. But again, this is all part of her self-defense, self-protection mechanism out of her trauma, hypervigilance. She knows her place, almost too acutely so.
気分転換でもするか。さくらんぼはそろそろ終わるな。俺は水晶宮の侍女たち。
Yo, look at them. All of them are like, ah, except Lady Shin. Again, Mama's reputation far exceeds herself.
ちょっとひんむいたくらいで大げ
That's Lady Shin, right?
水晶宮の中で一人だけ紅葉をつけていなかった侍女だ。
Also, kind of making some dots with Lady Shin because, again, her dusting off the clue that Mama left in season 1 reveals her sinister characteristic. Lady Shin is definitely a villain. She exudes this immense villain vibe. And remember her ominous, sinister look when she got that note slip in earlier episodes from one of the ladies in waiting, presumably from clinic, presumably about Lady Gyoku's pregnancy. I feel like Lady Shin is plotting something, and she definitely is a villain from all that. And another clue based on Mama's analysis. Lady Shin, as the cousin to Lady Li Hua, as the head lady in waiting from Lady Li Hua's pavilion. How sus and weird and odd is that she had no oiled sense. She could afford it, and she's the head. And what woman, and like men love cologne, and woman loves perfume. So what kind of a head lady in waiting would not wear scented oils that smells good and everyone else loves? That's an anomaly. That's an outlier behavior. Sus. Is she one of the culprits?
敏感な水晶宮で珍しいと思ったけど、
Except
一人ぐ
her.
らいはいるか。
I don't want to say she's the one that wants to get rid of Lady Gyoku's pregnancy so that Lady Li Hua could rise to power. Because I feel like that's too obvious, right? I feel like there is deeper, more intricate, interconnected webs out there.
ちょっとだるいかもしれない。
Is that Hongyang? She got
風邪とか
drunk?
やめてよ。気をつけてたんだけ
Or
ど。
oh no, she's sick. Okay. Fever and colds?
それなら薬を作った後に一応診療所に連れて行ってくれない？
わかりました。高級の北側にこんなところがあったとは。近くに洗濯場があるのは服や物を頻繁に洗えて合
Gosh,
理
there's
的
so
だな。
many faces.
聞いたみたいです。
中年の女官なんて珍しいの。
微熱だね。舌出してみ。そこまでひどくはないようだけど、2、3日無理をしなければ問題ない程度だよ。どうする？
念のため止めていただけますか？
ついておいで。
Wow, the concepts of quarantine existed since like Tang Dynasty, like this era. Impressive.
よりよっぽど手慣れて。
Yo, such a low bar.
アルコールの匂いですね。清潔にしている証拠ですよ。窓が多くて
It's like the
風通しも
sterile
いいです
smell
し
in hospitals. Nice.
最適な場所かと。
ここの部屋を使いな。
わ
Nice.
かりました。
Bed rest. So far, it's been too calm. I feel like there's gonna be a crazy cliffhanger or some unexpected reveal very soon.
具合の悪い次女はこうやって隔離しておくのか。
Oh,
な。
dang.
付き添いだ
She
か
a
ら
boss
サボれる
lady.
と思うんじゃないよ。畳んでくれるかい？
Yo, she has Asian grandma vibe. Get to work.
失礼しました。
Yo.
やっぱりおばちゃんには勝てないな。それにしても年かさの女官ばかりな。高級では年を取って経験や知識が必要だから。
True.
長く残されて
Experience is power. Oh.
独り言をブツブツ言いながら歩くな。ボケるぞ。
何か言ってました？
Yo.
いや、用があるわけじゃないが。偶然会って話しかけたら。
Also, speaking of behavior signaling and behavior cues from last episode, I noticed, I made an observation about Jinshi. Anytime he's caught off guard and he doesn't have any official business interests, but he just want to talk to Mao, spend some time. And when he gets called out by Mao, he's always like fixing his hair, right? Gao Shen's like, please, Mao, please. Please make my life a little bit easier. Please help reduce Master Jinshi's stress. Please talk to him. Gao Shen, man, I love it.
どこへ行っていた？
診療所です。
すべて案内されるはずだが。
She paid no attention, probably.
売られてきたばかりで普通。
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
前もそうだったが、この話をすると妙に落ち込む。
Yeah, see, Mao's, she's so nonchalant about her trauma. And obviously, Jinshi's saddened because A, he loves you, and B, he's one of the rulers, one of the highest, he's the crown prince. So he feels that ownership and responsibility over uncivilized activities and kidnapping, all that, right? But most importantly, is because it's you, Mao. But of course, her infamous Great Wall of Denial.
思った以上によくできた場所だったので驚きました。にした方が良いのでは？
Also, I know quite a lot of fandom and quite a few folks mentioned that Mama might be asexual since season 1 when we talked about her neurodivergence traits and all that. I personally don't have any experience working clinically with clients who identify as asexual, and I don't really know too much research or studies or readings about that. That's why I'm not going to speak on conjecture, and I'm not even going to share any thoughts on potential asexuality because I don't know enough, right? So that's my take on that.
どういうことでしょ
ここしかなれないからですよ。
Patriarchy.
ぐらいならともかく、大怪我の処置はいかんしか。
That's similar to
う。
now.
診療所で薬の匂いがしなかったのはそういうこと。
Oh, I see. It's all, but Quake's not really
私は
doing
どう
much
なる
though.
のですか？
Oh, exception.
人が絡んでいるのだな。
これからのためにももっと違う形で遺憾を調達できればいいのだが。
For the future, we need to be able to come up with new ways to get doctors because they know. Quake Doctor he's such a sweetheart. Amazing guy. I love him as a character. But in terms of competency and utility of being a physician, we all know, right? And obviously, Mama is filling that gap. But obviously, they need more fresh blood.
考えでなくてもできるように。
かん。手術は禁じられた。
Nice. Respect.
つまり今後、人材が枯渇するのは目に見え。
Also, dude, that's crazy. Remember I said emperor is like the Mingqing, a conscientious good emperor? Dude, let's think about the cultural and historical significance of what he just did. Eunuchs have been a part of real palace and Chinese dynasty since the freaking eons. Forever. Yet, the emperor's audacity and his conscientious effort to ban surgery to create eunuchs, that is so thoughtful and so ahead of his time. That is beyond impressive. In that sense, Master Jinshi defies cultural norm, as we talked about. Our favorite golden retriever, Li Haku, also defies the cultural norms of willing to marry a courtesan, tremendous respect, equality on that. And also, the emperor, he also defies cultural norms. He's not as paternalistic and patriarchal as usually what men are, especially of rulers, based on historical context. That is monumental, y'all, his decision to ban the surgery for eunuchs. He's truly ahead of his time. The more I watch this show, the more respect I gain for Emperor. That's amazing. Major kudos. Yo, Mama. Do you see that? Mama's Mama sending silent prayers. Yo, Gao Xiao just shakes his head. Oh man.
それと薬屋。くれぐれも薬を煎じていることを他者に知られない。
Yeah, that would be a huge no-no. Yep.
生える薬作ったら儲かるかな。
Sorry. I laughed. That was really funny.
それは薬だね。
Oh?
さっきの下女から薬の匂いがした。
Oh shit, Mama
あ
made
の下
that.
女、隠れて薬を作ってるね。
Oh, correlate is sharp. Oh no. Wow. Yikes. But I feel like that mid-aged core lady, she has like a benign vibe, right? I feel like she's a nice person. Anyway, interesting. Anyway, that's it for this week. I love this show. I'm recording 86 and you're lying in April, so it's pretty intense emotionally and psychologically. So I look forward to Apothecary Diaries to even out the intensity with my recording week to week. Anyway, please remember, you are all worthy, you matter, and thank you for tuning in as always. Until next time, peace.